All right. Well, before we get to our last closing fun article or topic, we also try to squeeze in something around government, and you picked up one, and I'm really curious what you thought of this one. It was a DoD Department of Defense memo that you thought was noteworthy. Why?
Yeah, so the Department of Defense came out and flat out said our software procurement process is broken and we've got to fix it and modernize it and make it great again, I suppose. As if government procurement of software was ever great. So I guess they're going to go for it. And the interesting thing to me is that the acting CEO, CIO, not the actual CIO, but I think there's some weird phrase about performing the duties of the CIO. She actually has some technical cred. She came in as a CISO. She was a CISO in the first Trump administration as well. So at least she has several years of experience with managing government technology, which is a step up from, frankly, just about everything else I have seen so far on the technical side, say from what DOGE and other so-called audits were supposed to be doing.
I mean, this is one of those where it's mom and apple pie. How do you disagree with it? How do you argue with it? Of course, it makes sense. I mean, here's the quote from it. This initiative will lead the department's adoption of best practices to obtain, develop, and field secure software. The SWIFT initiative will define clear and specific cybersecurity and SCRM requirements, rigorous software security verification process, secure information sharing mechanisms, and federal government-led risk determination to expedite the cybersecurity authorizations for rapid software adoption. Okay, yeah. Why was that always the case? And B, what does that really mean? Right? What are they going to actually do? Because it's not, the high level, we need to do this isn't the hard part. It's the actual, how do you put this into practice and how do you solve for it? So I guess we'll see. I agree. It's hard to say, oh my gosh, why are they doing this? The
Yeah, the
question
hard
really
part
is
from a practical perspective, the hard part is that typically software has to be on a schedule. It has to be bundled into existing federal approved federal vendors and approved federal providers who are able to implement the software securely into wherever it needs to go. And then also the government needs to be able to track the security vulnerabilities associated with each software vendor that might be brought in. And that due diligence is going to be the tricky part. I sure hope they do it, for the sake of America.
well, the issue. I mean, this is scale. I mean, this is the Department of Defense, right? Those four things are really
Yes.
simple to do if you're a small little organization with a few hundred employees. Try to do it across, however, I forgot what the DoD employs now, several hundred thousand. I mean, that's where suddenly this becomes a challenge. So, hey, wish them best of luck. We'll hope it works.
Yeah.